Hi, I'm Greg Edwards. I want to take a minute to explain what a grid is and the purpose of the grid. A grid is nothing more than a plan of action. When finished, the grid will serve as your step-by-step instructions for attacking your PCS. You will do a new one for every patient. Your grid is written by dividing the back page of the Cardex into 12 sections. Once you finish drawing the lines, you will write mnemonics in each square for all the overriding areas of care and the selected areas of care that you've been assigned. Your strategy will be to set the grid up in the order you want the PCS to flow. In each square, you will write the mnemonic for that area of care in a vertical fashion. Box 1 is what you want to do first and will be your entry box. Since I was going to do the 20-minute checks next, I wrote the mnemonic for that in block number 2. I wanted to do vital signs as quickly as possible, so in block number 3, I always listed only the vital signs I was assigned for this PCS. I also wrote the patient's most recent vital signs in that same box. Block 4 was always my mobility box, so I wrote that mnemonic for the mobility I was assigned in that square. Row number 2, block 5 was always my medication box. Write the meds that you're assigned, and in red, write the time you're required to administer them. By the way, mnemonics are written based on the critical elements. And of course, all of our mnemonics are 20th edition compliant. But you can also think up your own mnemonics, or you can use someone else's that work for you. Just make sure all the critical elements are covered in the mnemonic. In blocks 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, I wrote the mnemonics for each of the selected areas of care I was assigned for this particular patient. And basically I wrote them in the order that I thought I wanted to do them. Be flexible, but still write that plan. Now you are probably going to use anywhere from 7 to 9 squares total for each patient. You can do more and you can do less. So your selected areas of care may flow down into the third row and it may not. So basically, the grid is a condensed checkoff sheet you create for every patient. It changes with every patient. You check it and you recheck it after every block is completed as a means to check yourself and the work you may have missed. I practiced writing it so much I could and still can do an entire completed grid in 3 to 5 minutes. Remember, this takes practice to master, and with enough practice, you can master the grid. I hope this gives you a better understanding of the grid and a roadmap for mastering it. I'm Greg Edwards. Thank you for watching.